Hi, this is Christina Skanas from Odif, USA, and we are a manufacturer out of France that manufactures adhesives, coatings, and different accessory products for all of your quilting and paper world, mixed media, collage, journaling, card making. One of our products that we are producing and showing this show is our Grippy non-slip coating. This was actually developed for fabric, and then we realized it really was perfect for paper as well. So the whole idea is that we all have rulers, whether they're deco rulers, quilting rulers, and our big issue is they slide around. So whether we're cutting or we're tracing, it's always the same issue. What we want is we do want it to move around so that we can nudge it into place, but then when I put pressure, when we put pressure, it's not going anywhere. Okay?
That has a coating.
And this has coating, and this does not. So if you see, like if I press here, it's still gonna slide. If I press here, it goes nowhere. Okay? Mm-hmm. But it still will move around if I need to nudge it in place and position it the way I want to. So it's only going to not move when it's got pressure. Now this is valid on fabric as well as on paper. Same deal. I'm in my journal. I want to move it around. I want to do it. But then when I want to actually trace, pressure, it goes nowhere. Okay? Mm-hmm. Pressure goes nowhere. So this is for journaling. In card making, we have a problem. That problem is, this is the card I want to make, as a for instance, and I need to usually tape it onto my table, otherwise it does slide around the table. So my little tip and trick is to take a blank piece of paper, typing paper, whatever you want, spray the front and back of it, and then use that as your workstation, because that's not moving, and when I put my card on it, that's not moving. So I don't have to tape my card down. And what's really nice is if it's easier for me to work maybe this way, maybe that way, I can move my card around how I want, and then when I'm stamping or working, it doesn't move.
And the stickiness, the card doesn't become
No, because there's no transfer whatsoever of the adhesive onto what is not sprayed.
You don't even feel it. This was sprayed both sides.
This was sprayed both sides. So, and this was sprayed.
So could you place, like, let's say, a stencil on that, and or not on that?
Okay, so for stencil, I prefer to use our 404 repositionable, because for a stencil, not only do you not want it to move, but you want it to be completely sealed onto your paper or fabric, so the paint doesn't seep underneath. So this would do the trick with not moving, but it wouldn't seal it all the way down. So you really want the repositionable, because with the repositionable, what we do is we actually will put it on our stencil, okay? We put it on our stencil, and it's like a Post-it note. So it is completely sealed, and now I can use my paints even on fabric, and I get no seeping whatsoever.
And the stickiness won't transfer as well, right?
Nope, because it stays sticky only on here. Okay? And then, of course, after a while, from doing it over and over, you need to reapply some, but it lasts really a lot. And I also use this one on all of the mats for the die cut machines. You know how you lose the stickiness of it?
Oh, yeah, it's like Cricut or something.
Exactly.
Like that.
So what I do is I just spray my mat, and that way, I've done this with a Cameo machine, and I got 20 runs before I had to respray it.
And how safe it is to use indoors?
Okay, all of our products are rated VOC for California, so we're all perfect in terms of our VOC. These are all manufactured in France. They can sell all over the US. And again, it's an aerosol. There's no smell. Okay, so we have to be very careful, and we are very environmental conscious.
Can they be shipped on like
this
ground?
Is still, it has to be shipped ground. This is still considered an aerosol, and that is U.S. shipping, that's a whole other issue. But we ship all over, and it's ground, and there's no
Where
no
do you
problem.
sell? There's many places. People can go to your website and see
Oh,
that.
absolutely. And we are with all the major distributors, all carry our
Like,
products.
you mean-
all the notions, all the
Okay, perfect.
yeah.
Okay, great.
Okay, and then we also have the Odif coat, which is a gel coating that was originally developed to make any fabric become like an oilcloth, so that it's completely waterproof, you can wash it, but it's great for collaging as well because it's a super adhesive. And playing around with it for journaling, I just made this background using a paper towel and putting scribble sticks on there and then watering it down to make it look like it's like it's a background. And then you can create texture, and this is completely waterproof, but you can keep layering on here, so it's just a nice way to
gel
trap
medium.
stuff down. Well, yes, but I also am using it for photo transfer onto either fabric or paper. And as a photo transfer, what's really nice about it is that this is now completely washable. I can wash this and so on because it is completely waterproof. Now, people are using this a lot in bags and collages and trapping in paperwork. So this is just a deco paper that I trapped onto a placemat because I covered it with the Odif coat, and this is completely washable because whatever, so you can even create things and put them into mats, or it's a fun little thing for gifts. So that's one thing. Then the other one, which we really love, is our fabric booster, which is a fabric stiffener, which makes any fabric become like paper. So because of that, I can run it through my die cut machine, okay? And this is a die.
Sorry, I was going to show
Okay.
that. No, I was going
So-
to show the die cut machine.
Okay, the die cut. This is, and even very, very detailed die cutting is not a problem. And so I can now use the fabric just as though it were paper, and I can cut into it. The other beautiful thing about it
Is
is
that embossed? No.
no, it's just that because I made a coaster, I took one coat of my Odif coat, and this is now completely waterproof. You can spill that Coca-Cola or wine on there, it'll wipe right off. But what's really nice, this is also with the Odif coat. You can take anything, and I trapped it in. And this is just leftover threads that I made of fun skin for my cups.
That's cool.
Okay, so you can really, I've made fabric vases because I've stiffened the fabric with this, and then I cover it with this, and it's completely waterproof.
Amazing.
Yeah. These two products are really, really nice.
I like this for the die cutting.
The die cutting, it's excellent. And also, if you want to just paint or write with all our beautiful markers and all of that, you will get zero bleeding on the fabric because of the fabric
stiffener.
booster, because it's now made it like a paper.
Cool.
So I'm using also these die cuts. I'm going with the die cuts, and I am putting them in my journals. So this is just fabric die cut that you can incorporate in your journal, or card
Very
making,
cool.
or whatever you're doing. And that's thanks to the fabric booster.
Perfect. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Just showing the booth. I'm
Yes.
just going to show the
Thank
booth
you,
for a
thank
second.
you. Thank you.